come out of this B main, and we'll be watching with bated eyes on this last row. Shane Wild and David Fall, Matt Lowe, Phil Likely, Brentley McGaffin, Ron Pocock, Justin McClicklock, along with Ben Norman and Justin Malnish lead us away. There's one car all out of shape. Matt Lowe in front of the field, spins out. And they'll bring on a yellow. Matt Lowe looks like he's been sent to the tail of the field. See, that's what he's come and asked the question about. Chief Steward Bongum Groom has said, you've been deemed to be the cause of the stoppage. So the lights go to flashing and they'll go out. Meaning next time these guys come across the line, we set in anger. There'll be time for 3 more positions to be locked in. As Manjimup leads us away in B main number 2. We're back to green. The seas have parted for Ben Norman with Pocock, McGaffin and Ashton McKinlock all fighting it out. But up in front, it's a pair of Manjimup drivers and a man who's making his grand return to Speedway racing. David Fall, Shane Wild and Phil Likely. There's cars all out of shape. It was Ron Pocock in the 46. So we keep an eye on Ben Norman and his progression. At the moment, it's only 3 cars. Luckily though, this one's over 15 laps. And it's Full, who's clawing away from Shane Wild. Luckily though for Norman, Likely's not that far ahead of him, but he does have 2 cars ahead of him from the northwest, from Port Hedland. It's McClinklock, and right ahead of him at the moment, Derby's Brentley McGaffin. Right now, in the box seat is the WA10 of David Fall. Ahead, Shane Wild. Both these drivers incredibly quick. Could we maybe say that Being Australia 2 has got into Norman's head and he can't find a way through? B-Main has him all sorts of crossed up at the moment as Matt Lowe pulls to the infield. So we've lost one. It's Derby's Lowe. And that is hurtful to see for a man who has done many kilometres over the last 24 months to race here in the southwest, including his hometown of Derby. Norman's having a troublesome time getting past. Car number 6 of Brentley McGaffin. Oh, there's contact for 3rd place. Ashton McClintock is all over Phil Likely, and there's lap traffic ahead of him in the space of the 51 of Justin Malnish. This time, there'll be 8 laps remaining, and all of a sudden, Shane Wild has come into play. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them all battling for 2 spots in tonight's A-Main. At the moment, it's Wild and Likely holding off. Right now, though, it's Ben Norman to the outside of Brentley McGaffin. The Australia 2 up to 5th place. He gets the better of McGaffin, or does he? McGaffin fights back on the inside. Oh, there's contact. Please say there's not another flat right rear tyre in the hands of the 66 as Wild holding Likely. McClicklock and Norman at bay. Is there dramas for the 2 machine? Because right now, he's hanging on for all he's got. Norman leads. In fact, it's Norman, the one we're watching in 5th place, trying to get on the inside of McClicklock, who's on the outside of Shane Wild. What a race we've got for 2nd place. We'll forget about David Fall. All eyes are on 2nd and 3rd. And what's happening right behind him? As a space of 3. All fight it out What a show we've got in our last B main. As Pocock and Malnouche go a lap down. Oh, Lycolet right in front of McClicklock. Spins out at Ben Norman. Right around the outside. Takes it third place. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, and for Norman. The right space at the right time. And the 66 has locked himself in with 3 laps remaining. Can he lift him up another spot and put him on the outside? Of row number 10. So far he'll start out at 22. But he wants to go 1 row better. 2 to go for David Fall, who's a light year ahead. He's 9 seconds ahead. In fact, of this battle of Wild and Ben Norman. As there goes the white flag, 1 to go. Norman to the inside of Wild. Finally. From the back of the bus in the B main, Ben Norman has put himself in the show. Great run for the 66, but Wild isn't out just yet. He needs to survive these last 2 corners. David Fall takes the win. Right now, eyes are on the last spot in tonight's A main. Brindley McGaffin's going to send it to the top side. Is it going to be enough? No. McGaffin in the wall. Shane Wild will just hang on. Fall, Norman and Wild have made it into tonight's A main. We still have position number 24 to start.